When I was first learning to meditate, the instruction was to simply pay attention to my breath, and when my mind wandered, to bring it back. Sounded simple enough, yet I'd sit on these silent retreats, sweating through t-shirts in the middle of winter. I'd take naps every chance I got because it was really hard work. Actually, it was exhausting. The instruction was simple enough, but I was missing something really important. So why is it so hard to pay attention? Well, studies show that even when we're really trying to pay attention to something, like maybe this talk, at some point about half of us will drift off into a daydream.
It's so hard to find balance in this world while it's spinning. When you hear time verse, you can feel it in your spirit. Only thing that can stop me is the man in the mirror. They thought that it was over, but it's only the beginning. Let's go.
Or have this urge to check our Twitter feed. So what's going on here? It turns out that we're fighting one of the most evolutionarily conserved learning processes currently known in science.
It's so hard to find balance in this world while it's spinning. When you hear time verse, you can feel it in your spirit. Only thing that can stop me is the man in the mirror. They thought that it was over, but it's only the beginning. Let's go.
One that's conserved back to the most basic nervous systems known to man. This reward-based learning process is called positive and negative reinforcement and basically goes like this.
When I open up my eyes, I thank God for the chance. Time, what you trying to do? Man, I'm trying to advance. I'm in the game, but we started in the stands. The way this world turn, it get hard to understand. Catastrophic, the thing that's taking place. I'm out here spreading love, but receive a lot of hate. They try to speed me up, but I'm going at my pace. I come from the heart, I don't know no other way. When I took a L, I just turned it to a lesson. There's no answers, but I got a lot of questions. To make it to this point, man, I swear that it's a blessing. I missed the shot, was too busy second guessing. Let's go.
We see some food that looks good. Our brain says, calories, survival. We eat the food, we taste it, it tastes good. And especially with sugar, our body sends a signal to our brain that says, remember what you're eating and where you found it.
It's hard to find balance in this world while it's spinning. When you hear time verse, you can feel it in your spirit. Only thing that can stop me is the man in the mirror. They thought that it was over, but it's only the beginning. Let's go.
We lay down this context-dependent memory and learn to repeat the process next time. See food, eat food, feel good, repeat. Trigger, behavior, reward. Simple, right? Well, after a while, our creative brains say, you know what? You can use this for more than just remembering where food is. You know, next time you feel bad,
playing both sides, that's one thing I don't condone. I took a step back, they might say that I'm withdrawn. I can't stop now, cause right now I'm in my zone. I got tickets to the show, that show is just postponed, let's go.
Why don't you try eating something good so you'll feel better? We thank our brains for the great idea. Try this and quickly learn that if we eat chocolate,
playing both sides, that's one thing I don't condone. I took a step back, they might say that I'm withdrawn. I can't stop now, cause right now I'm in my zone. I got tickets to the show is just postponed, let's go.
Or ice cream when we're mad or sad, we feel better. Same process, just a different trigger. Instead of this hunger signal coming from our stomach, this emotional signal.
They wanna be the boss, but don't wanna pay the price. I touch down on the beat, they might think I'm Jerry Rice. I spark hope and they push me to the side. I try to build us up and they pray for my demise. My flow is hard to touch, just like a porcupine. A wolf in sheep clothing, man, they wearing a disguise. Going up in smoke, not that hard to realize. They walking in the dark, they don't wanna see the light. Cost of living, man, it's higher than a kite. This world keep turning every single day and night. Before you make your next move, you might wanna think twice. A wise man said, great minds think alike, let's go.
Feeling sad triggers that urge to eat. Maybe in our teenage years, we were a nerd at school. And we see those rebel kids outside smoking, we think, hey, I want to be cool.
Playing both sides, that's one thing I don't condone. I took a step back, so they say that I'm withdrawn. I can't stop now, cause right now I'm in my zone. I got tickets to the show. This show is just postponed, let's go.
So we start smoking. The Marlboro Man wasn't a dork, and that was no accident. See cool, smoke to be cool, feel good. Repeat, trigger, behavior, reward. And each time we do this, we learn to repeat the process, and it becomes a habit. So later, feeling stressed out triggers that urge to smoke a cigarette or to eat something sweet. Now with these same brain processes, we've gone from learning to survive to literally killing ourselves with these habits. Obesity and smoking are among the leading preventable causes of morbidity and mortality in the world. So back to my breath. What if instead of fighting our brains or trying to force ourselves to pay attention,
they laughed at me at first, but now they know my name. When they ask where I've been, on top of the game. I go at a different speed, man, I had to change lanes. When they ask where I've been, on top of the game, let's go.
we instead tapped into this natural reward-based learning process, but added a twist. What if instead we just got really curious about what was happening in our momentary experience? I'll give you an example.
They laughed at me at first, but now they know my name. When they ask where I've been, on top of the game. I go at a different speed, man, I had to change lanes. When they ask where I've been, on top of the game, let's go.
In my lab, we studied whether mindfulness training could help people quit smoking. Now, just like trying to force myself to pay attention to my breath, they could try to force themselves to quit smoking.
Start off this verse, R.I.P. my Uncle Booty. When the beat drop, it just do something to me. They magicians, it's all an illusion. They let me in the door. Pardon my intrusion, I be flexing on a hater, so I think I'm Lex Luger. Nightmare on Elm Street, but I'm not Freddy Krueger. If you do the math, you'll reach the conclusion. I'm observant, watching everything moving. Grab your popcorn, man, this life just like a movie. Like a cough drop, man, my flow is so soothing. He'll slip through the cracks, man, the devil's so elusive. You not fighting for a change, tell me what is you doing, let's go.
And the majority of them had tried this before and failed, on average 6 times. Now with mindfulness training, we dropped the bit about forcing and instead focused on being curious. In fact, we even told them to smoke. What? Yeah, we said, go ahead and smoke. Just be really curious about what it's like when you do. And what did they notice? Oh, here's an example from one of our smokers. She said, mindful smoking smells like stinky cheese and tastes like chemicals. Yuck. Now, she knew cognitively that smoking was bad for her. That's why she joined our program.
Tyme Brady, they confusing me with Tom. It's the only thing I do, man, I swear I'm going hard. They can't catch up with the kid, and they had a head start. Look the devil in the face and told him to kick rocks, let's go.
What she discovered just by being curiously aware when she smoked was that smoking tastes like shit.
Tyme Brady, they confusing me with Tom. It's the only thing I do, man, I swear I'm going hard. They can't catch up with the kid, and they had a head start. Look the devil in the face and told him to kick rocks, let's go.
Now, she moved from knowledge to wisdom. She moved from knowing in her head that smoking was bad for her to knowing it in her bones. And this spell of smoking was broken.
I hear sirens in the summer. I'm praying to the Lord, save us from going under. When time hit the beat, guaranteed to bring the thunder. I don't keep up with the trends, man, I do it for a purpose. That's for certain, swagging since the adolescence. You don't believe me, you can ask my cousin Dan. The youth is misguided, but the causes are parental. How you kick the flow, man, I'm on another level. Pedal to the metal, I can't even find the brake. I can't get a chance to speak, oh man, for goodness sake. They think the grass greener, but don't forget the raid. Flow like soul food, please don't forget your plate, let's go.
She started to become disenchanted with her behavior. Now, the prefrontal cortex, that youngest part of our brain from an evolutionary perspective, it understands.
Tyme Brady, they they confusing me with time. It's the only thing I do, man, I swear I'm going hard. They can't catch up with the kid, and they had a head start. Look the devil in the face and told him to kick rocks. Let's go.
On an intellectual level that we shouldn't smoke. And it tries its hardest to help us change our behavior, to help us stop smoking, to help us stop eating that second, that third, that fourth cookie.
Tyme Brady, they confusing me with time. It's the only thing I do, man, I swear I'm going hard. They can't catch up with the kid, and they had a head start. Look the devil in the face and told him to kick rocks. Let's go.
I learned anybody can turn on you. I learned anybody can say they love you, but they really don't. I learned people can use you. I learned people can really just, man, I forget him.
We call this cognitive control. We're using cognition to control our behavior. Unfortunately, this is also the first part of our brain that goes offline when we get stressed out, which isn't that helpful. Now, we can all relate to this in our own experience. We're much more likely to do things like yell at our spouse or kids when we're stressed out or tired.
Fresh friends, but I'm not Will Smith. They tried to bring me down, but yet I'm still here. Let me slow this thing down, make sure it's loud and clear. They tried to bring me down, but yet I'm still here. Let's go.
Even though we know it's not going to be helpful, we just can't help ourselves. Now, when the prefrontal cortex goes offline, we fall back into our old habits, which is why this disenchantment is so important.
They might think I'm Mike Tyson, like fish in the pond, man, them boys still biting. They trying to ride the wave, man, them boys hitchhiking. When time hit the beat, man, it's so exciting. I believe I made my mark, last name not McGuire. Time grabbed the microphone and it's guaranteed fire, like they sucking on the lemon. Them haters looking sour, they'll do anything for the money and the power. I thank God, cause my flow is heaven sent. I kill a beat, I don't leave no evidence. They say what they want, but it's so irrelevant. In my neighborhood, man, I'm like the president. Let's go.
Seeing what we get from our habits helps us understand them in a deeper level, to know it in our bones, so we don't have to force ourselves to hold back or restrain ourselves from behavior. We're just less interested in doing it in the first place.
They call me the Fresh Prince, but I'm not Will Smith. They try to bring me down, but yet I'm still here. Let me slow this thing down, make sure it's loud and clear. They try to bring me down, but yet I'm still here. Let's go.
And this is what mindfulness is all about. Seeing really clearly what we get when we get caught up in our behaviors, becoming disenchanted on a visceral level, and from this disenchanted stance, naturally letting go. This isn't to say that, poof, magically we quit smoking, but over time, as we learn to see more and more clearly the results of our actions, we let go of old habits and form new ones. The paradox here
every night, and I say every day, I feel like all eyes on me. It is what it is and what it's gon' be. I've been working on a plan, one day they gon' see. Yeah, they might rap, but they nothing like me. Let's go.
Is that mindfulness is just about being really interested in getting close and personal with what's actually happening in our bodies and minds from moment to moment.
I feel like all eyes on me. It is what it is and what it's gon' be. I've been working on a plan, one day they gon' see. Yeah, they might rap, but they nothing like me. Let's go.
This willingness to turn toward our experience rather than trying to make unpleasant cravings go away as quickly as possible. And this willingness to turn toward our experience,
I'm the hottest rapper out, and that's not up for discussion. Just in time be the name, I don't need no introduction. Them haters come around and they come with their assumptions. That's like work, man, I do it like it's nothing. This beat scrumptious, hit the mic and deliver. My flow cold, man, it might make it shiver. They risk it all for the gold and the silver. They be hating all the time, act like I don't hear them. It's nothing different, man, this world keep turning. I thank the Lord when I wake up in the morning. I'm preaching to the choir, we all sing on the chorus. I might drop a tear, R.I.P. my cousin Morris. Let's go.
is supported by curiosity, which is naturally rewarding. What does curiosity feel like? It feels good. And what happens when we get curious?
I feel like all eyes eyes on me. It is what it is and what it's gonna be. I've been working on a plan, one day they gon' see. Yeah, they might rap, but they nothing like me. Let's go.
We start to notice that cravings are simply made up of body sensations. Oh, there's tightness, there's tension, there's restlessness, and that these body sensations come and go. These are bite-sized pieces of experiences that we can manage from moment to moment, rather than getting clobbered by this huge, scary craving that we choke on.